Good morning, everyone. My name is Lamont Gilchrist. YHWHWHBlessings.com is my webpage. Go ahead and check it out. It can link you to my Facebook Zulu group where I post more videos, workout training tips. So we have other trainers in it that post stuff, inspirational things. So join the group and get some free content about your fitness journey. So being a scientist, as far as like researching, having over 20, probably 30,000 clinical hours in applied science, countless numbers of champions and people getting into bodybuilding shape to help people deal with their diabetes, high blood pressure, to cholesterol levels, to testosterone levels, to all types of different things naturally. And what I mean by naturally was supplementation, herbs, and different strategies. So on my Facebook, I'm going to connect this to how to deal with fluoride, contamination, a list of things that you can do. And I'm going to talk about this because I've been researching it heavily and I've been watching documentaries about it and understanding that in different ethnic groups, fluoride causes slow learning disabilities, mute your creative genius, lead poisoning, the same effects as lead because it pulls the lead into your body, and just a whole lot of different issues. It was actually used in the concentration camps, and it is in our water supply. It is a drug. It is a neurotoxin. It destroys neurotransmitters. It slows down the development of the human brain and cognitive skills, especially high in African Americans, especially those that are lactose intolerant. It is genetically engineered specifically to attack certain races and certain people, and placed in our regular water and just about everything. Cheerios is high in fluoride. You look at the package, almost everything. It is almost impossible to remove. And most people think they suffer from arthritis. Arthritis means joint pain. That's all it means. It's not really a diagnosis of what is actually going on. And fluoride is one of the first symptoms is pain in your joints, back, ligament, tendon damage. It builds up in your bone. It becomes toxic. It makes your bones really brittle. So you have to have hip replacement surgeries. Pretty sure that's why a lot of young people get those white spots on their teeth. And these are the scientists that have been going around the world looking at this stuff, and I've been following their research. So I'm going to address the issue of health. I think that it's safe to say, if anyone is still under the delusion that the FDA and all these other regulating forces have human interests in mind. See, the problem with that is that pharmaceutical companies, big corporations have what they call capital or influence. So the people with power, which is the government officials, it's so amazing how people just can't see. Who will want a $100,000, $200,000, I don't even know if they even get paid that much, job in Congress or Washington or anything else like that? Run a $1 billion campaign, multi-million-dollar campaign, put up their own millions and billions of dollars of money to get a job that actually doesn't help them to recoup their money from the actual pay scale that these people are on. So how do they get paid? They get special lobbyists, they get benefits, they get all these other things. And they get to protect their family for the most part because they have the money. So we're talking about the top percentage of people. And so with these industries and these companies, especially here in the United States, not over in Europe because they don't put fluoride, they got different regulations for food and everything else. With these industries and company, they regulate themselves for the most part because they're so big and it's so complex. And then they set their own standards and they pay off the people at the top so that they can get economic gain. The people in the middle want power so that they can get economic gain. The people at the top want economic gain. You know, and they put a buffer in between us, the regular people, the regular working stiffs and everything else, and their agendas. So it is very important to do your research. It is very important to follow up if you have certain issues and certain things that you think is not right with your health. You know, using complex terms. I've learned this in college. I've learned it by myself. I learned it for the same thing as law. Using a complex language. It's not even a complex language because it was taught to them, but something that when you made half of the citizens unhuman and then you drug them so that their learning ability was limited, and then you use these Latin terms and other stuff and things like that to try to speak in these secret languages that are basically saying nothing when you're talking about region and origins and talking about some of that Greek mythology when you're talking about certain muscles and naming things of people and switching them up so you have this confusion and this delusion going on to trick the masses. And the masses fall for that. Oh, I have arthritis, so you have joint pain. So what does that mean? Why is your joints in pain? What is going on? And then doctors play along with it because they get paid by the pharmaceutical companies. They get paid by the Congress people. They make money. They get to see business. They get people coming in. Dentists get paid. I mean, it is a big money making at the cost of your health ring and operation that it's not going to regulate itself. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you, and this is just the real true fact because I have a saying, and this is what I feel like when they done away with affirmative action and other things and stuff in that particular nature. When things are no longer warranted, when things have ran their course, you don't have to do away with them by law. Look at old laws like, you know, sidewalk things and blah, 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 the laws of 300 years ago, 200 years ago. Those laws have ran their course. You do not have to take them off the book for the simple fact that no one recognized those laws. The same thing with just the course of the nature of the people who are in power and the people who are have influence over the masses is just evident to the nature of their true character by the things that go on, seen and unseen. So protect yourself. I'm going to show a formula. I'm going to actually show you the documentary and they'll tell you some research. I actually did some research online. They'll show you where to go. They showed you how to contact these people, how to complain, and a lot of other different aspects and things that you can do. You know, don't be bamboozled by the 52 fake or the sleight of hand. And if you're waiting on these people to tell you what's healthy and to protect your health since interaction between certain races and certain people, for as long as we can see back in this conscious state, have been disastrous because some people are conquerors, destroyers, manipulators, and liars. They are their father's seed. So keep that in mind. My name is Lamont Gilchrist. Thanks.